What's up, guys? So is it possible to skate without getting hurt? Today we're going to test that out. So I actually learn a trick and fall a lot in this video. So a while back, a company called Dmoose sent me some hip pads. I tested them out and I made a video, and they actually sent me a new updated model of the hip pad. So the older version was missing some padding right here, and with the newer version they've added an extra piece right there. I mean, it's got a lot of padding, especially if you're falling on your butt or your tailbone. I don't normally fall on my butt or my hips. I usually run out of stuff. So I took these to a vert ramp, because on a vert ramp you can fall without getting hurt, and these definitely helped when I was skating vert. So I actually learned a trick on this ramp. I've been doing 50-50 to fakies in small ramps for a long time, but this ramp's kind of slick and it's a little bit taller. I was afraid of falling on my side and my hip, but with the hip pads on, I just slid them over my pants really quick. I felt more confident, and I actually learned to do the 50-50 to fakie in this ramp. That says a lot about a product. When you've been skating for 30 years, you slide them on and you immediately learn a trick that you've never tried before. So in the last video, I tried to hide the fact that I was wearing hip pads. I put them under my pants, and you can do that. But in this video, I'm just gonna wear them over my pants. It's cold, and I don't want to take my pants off out here. So I'm just gonna wear black pants and just kind of put them over top. I feel like you can't really tell if you're kind of far away, even if they're on top of the pants. So as long as your pants are black, they're kind of camouflaged, they blend in. So I've seen other people's videos on these pads. They tend to talk about that tailbone guard being too big. I don't really notice this. I've got kind of big legs and big hips, and I can feel it cushioning my body from underneath, but it hasn't hurt me yet. You know, you could trim that down, but for me personally, I might be a little bit bigger than some of the other guys that have reviewed these, and I haven't noticed it as a problem. So learning a trick with pads doesn't mean you have to always do it with pads. Once you're comfortable doing it with pads, you can learn to do it without pads. The pads are just there while you're learning that trick. So I went to a skate park that had a vert ramp specifically to fall on my hips, because when you're on a vert ramp and you fall to your hips, it doesn't hurt as much as when you're on flat ground. I think flat ground is more dangerous for me personally. I'm more likely to get hurt, like sprain an ankle or something, skating flat ground. There's more impact than skating a vert ramp, because once you know how to fall on a vert ramp, you can just slide down it like a big sliding board. That's why you see older guys skating vert. I'm getting to that point where I want to start skating more vert, maybe doing some early grab airs, backside airs, and stuff like that. I want to try a rock and roll on that ramp sometime this week. So I actually learned another trick. I learned to do rock and rolls on a vert ramp. I've never even attempted to rock and roll on a vert ramp. I've done them on pretty big ramps, but nothing that size. So that just shows that these pads did give me some extra confidence. I feel like a lot of vert progression actually happened that day. So the worst thing that can happen to you is falling all the way to flat on a vert ramp. So I tried to kind of drop in and fall to my hip. I fell to my knees a few times because that muscle memory is in my brain. I'm not used to having hip pads. But when I did fall to my hip, it didn't hurt. I don't think I fell in the last video, so that's kind of cool. I actually got to test to see if they actually work. Yes, they do give you confidence, but if you fall on your hip, they do actually protect your hip too, so that's cool. So the actual padding in these shorts seems better than the old version. I like that they're not too expensive, so you can be rough with them, tear them up, buy more. The one time I did take these off, I actually did fall on my hip. I think I deleted that clip to make room for this clip, but I did actually fall on my hip without them. So it's nice to have these. So I do believe that the new version is better than the old version as far as padding. It seems like there's a lot more impact support. It seems a little thicker, more cushiony. And when I did fall on my hip, they worked. So the colder and windier and the more in the shade you are, the colder your body is, the more it hurts to fall. So I think I'm done here. I'm getting some nice cold breeze through my body. I got a little bit of sweat going on. So it's making it harder to skate. So I'll have a link in the description if you want to check out these hip pads. If you're somebody that falls on your butt or your hips a lot, that would definitely help. Or if you're somebody that skates transition or vert, it's definitely going to help for that kind of stuff. If you were doing stairs and stuff and you were falling on your butt and sliding out like that, it would be great for that. I don't really fall on my butt in that way, but yeah, I mean, it'd be really good for something like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this kind of content, scroll through my channel, check out some of my other videos. I make videos about how to skateboard and then reviews about skateboarding products. So yeah, scroll through my channel, check out some of my other videos, and thanks for watching.